Oh man, you do that to me.
Don't let the smile fool you. This man is nervous.
Oh man, see, the funny thing is, the shirt I'm wearing in that picture, the pink shirt, I got the blue version of it on tonight.
What a delightful time.
It was.
I feel like whenever we do a Seahawks talk and Dustin's in the room, we have to put this overlay on. It only makes it that more fun. So, with that being said, hey.
Yeah, how's it going, everybody?
Welcome to the Department of BS. This is Seahawks Sessions, the Seattle Seahawks podcast, part of Time to BS and the Bell of Sports family of shows. My name is Dan Cruz. I'm coming to you from the beaches of lovely Long Island, New York, with a terrible set of hair on my head.
Nah, man.
Because I need a haircut. Real, I need a haircut. Let's be real here.
That's the thing. You're pulling a me on no creds, but let me tell you, you look better than I ever do when it's haircut day on no creds. It's not good. But it's because I've tried to do episodes with the hat on before. Like, you pull it off, Dan. You've worn hats on the shows.
I don't know if I per se pull it off. I don't know if that's the correct term. Anyway, that's Dustin. He's coming in from the capital region of Albany, New York, and no credits required, and from the great state of Texas in the middle of this room, and from Belly Up Fantasy Advice and BellyUpSports.com, Kevin Wilson. So, you know what to do. Like, rate, and review. Follow the show, Apple, Spotify, Good Pods, and on Belly Up and Friends. Follow the official Time to BS Podcast Facebook page. Just search Time to BS Podcast on Facebook. Not hard. Gaming content's here. We also got Let's Play content coming soon because I have a desire to do that. And engage in the comments. You know what to do. Hi, Desi. And be nice, you. And BS Sessions Volume 60 is coming soon. The Solo Files Part 2. I just got to find a day to record that. And Isle of BS number 13 featuring no credentials required. His very own Ryan McCarthy is joining the Department of BS.
Okay.
For Isle of BS number 13. So tune in as we will preview the NHL postseason. We'll talk the Devils. We'll talk the Islanders because not only is it an Islander podcast, it's a hockey podcast. So
right. And today is the final day of the hockey regular season, so should be crazy.
I made some people mad on the Time to BS TikTok page.
Oh, do tell.
I tend to do these things. So let's put this into proper context here for everyone here in the room. Wrestling fans are mean.
Yeah, Dan, I wouldn't say that they're mean. I would just say, and people are going to be mad at me for this.
They're special.
There's an air of two things that you and I mean, current product aside, I don't watch it, but I still have a love for wrestling, Dan, and I know both you and I have a love for video games, and I would say that the fans of those two respective mediums, they're not necessarily mean, they just are a little entitled sometimes.
Okay, so
I was going to use the word passionate.
Yeah,
so
that too.
I am a huge fan of like the old school days of pro wrestling.
Yeah,
huge fan. I listen to Jim Cornette's podcast whenever I get the chance, or watch clips on YouTube whenever I get the chance. So I'm at least knowledgeable enough to know of the days of the territory days back in the 70s and the 80s. With Mid-South, Memphis, Smoky Mountain Wrestling, the Texas territories, Jim Crockett Promotions in the Carolinas and Florida, Alabama, Minnesota, New York to a certain point, Portland with Roddy Piper, California, Hulk Hogan. There you go. The AWA with Vern Gagne. Like, I know of the history of pro wrestling. Mexico, Canada with Bret Hart.
Florida with Dusty Rhodes, back.
Let me tell you something, baby. You have it. You have it. Let me tell you, baby. I'll be your local baby pie. You know what I mean?
Oh man!
Like, I know the European invasion in the early '90s with William Regal.
Mm-hmm.
Like Japan. Like, I know this history. Like, it's But then enter the early 2000s, you get the fall of WCW, and tribalism in WCW was awful because that was Jim Crockett's NWA in the early 90s, and then they formed WCW, and then ECW rolls around. Early 2000s, they closed down. Early 2000s comes TNA. They're tribalistic as all hell. And then you also get the rise of AEW in the late 2010s. Here's the thing. I am not a huge fan of the current product. I will watch it if given the chance. I'm probably going to miss this year's WrestleMania.
Yeah,
and that's fine because
I saw the scenes for the preview for that.
It's this weekend, and I'm completely fine with missing this year's WrestleMania. I will watch clips of the show if given the chance. No denying that. However, AEW had a world title change yesterday as of recording this.
Okay.
And if you are not familiar with the term squash match, it means under 5 minutes of a match.
And it's a one-sided affair. Domination.
So, Maxwell Jacob Freeman from Long Island, New York, was the former world champion. He had a really strong title reign for about 4 months. And, really strong title reign, really good matches. He's a cocky heel. You know the deal. He's basically a bigger dick as Ric Flair. He really is. Yeah. So he draws the Flair comparison. He really does. He dropped the title to Darby Allin, who is the epitome of a pencil.
Yeah.
And Darby squashed him.
How can Darby squash anybody?
Here's the question.
I like Darby, like you, Dan. I haven't watched a lot of AEW, but Darby will throw himself around. I mean, he's not going to be able to walk when he's 40, but
there are two people in AEW in that promotion that if ECW was still around to the degree that they were doing stuff in the 90s, Darby Allin, Jon Moxley would have thrived in ECW, in Heyman's ECW. Absolutely. No questions asked. I made a video about why was it, because I understand the business twofold to where the point of the wrestling business is to sell. You are selling tickets, you are selling the match.
Yeah.
You are selling the competitors in the match, and you are selling the event that holds the match. It's not hard. It's not a hard concept to get behind. It's boxing. It's literally boxing. That's it. It's boxing with gymnastics. Anyway, I made a video and I asked, why is it that Darby Allin, who was going to win the title anyway, because he deserves it, no questions asked there, why was it this match on a big-time pay-per-view?
Yeah.
And it was on a weekly show. Dustin, you know this. Remember the Georgia Dome in 1996 when Goldberg won the title of Hulk Hogan in WCW?
I think
on a random episode of Nitro?
Yes, and that's
what this thought of.
I think that's what I was going to talk about. The only thing, I think that was 97 or 98. 96 was too early. 96 was NWO was still
it was 97. You're right. It was 97, yes.
But and here's the thing. You hear Bischoff explain it and you kind of understand why. He's like, remember, WCW is not a wrestling company. WCW was part of a Turner conglomerate. Turner is a television company. They wanted big ratings on Nitro. That's why he said we had to put the title match on Nitro because Turner wanted us to lead strong into the NBA playoffs. So
which, to give it credit, he's right.
Yeah.
But this was a random episode of AEW Dynamite.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. Tony Khan, for all the criticisms he levels at WCW, he just did the same thing. I did not know this.
And he made it a squash match. And I got eviscerated.
Oh man, you and Kevin
they go,
have more.
Wow, that's a word I haven't heard in a long time.
It's
and
a
they
good
go,
one.
if you just paid attention, you know that there's a story behind it. And they go, what are you, just some WWE drone? I'm like, no, I'm a wrestling fan. I clearly told it in the video that I'm a wrestling fan, and I am a fan of the business of professional wrestling. Why wasn't this a pay-per-view match? These are literally your two biggest stars, your two biggest young stars in your company, and you don't make this a big-time pay-per-view in, like, I don't know. It's just, it boggled my mind, to put it kindly, because the AEW fanboys, or as they're called amongst Twitter, the AEW freakazoids will come after you.
Yeah, they're gonna
for attacking their product.
You're gonna hear
because
about it.
It feels like when you attack their product, or you even share one bit of criticism, it's like the Taylor Swift fans. You criticize even a small bit of Taylor Swift fans or AEW, they think of it as an attack on their personal well-being. How could you do this? Yeah. Attacking Taylor Swift, she saved our lives. AEW saved our lives. It's freaking wrestling. Grow up.
Yeah, but some people...
It's soap opera for dudes. Okay?
Yes. Yes, it is.
We've all seen General Hospital, okay?
It is.
Not recently.
Yeah.
I heard the Mrs. Wilson cackling in the corner over there.
Let's make that clear right out.
I heard her cackling in the corner over there. She agrees with me.
I'm telling you, she's the honorary fourth member of this podcast.
That's right.
Probably, to be perfectly honest here.
Yeah.
It'd be either her or Jackson whenever we decide to bring his rear end back on. So.
But I do have a question, Dan, related to all this stuff, because you were talking about, you're probably going to miss this year's WrestleMania. You're probably going to, as a still newly married man, how are you balancing, the TV watching and stuff? Are you and your wife into some of the same shows? Do you have multiple TVs in the apartment? Are you, how you deal
There's
with
a TV in front of me right now. There's a small 32-inch TV in front of me.
Yeah.
That I specifically have hooked up to all the gaming consoles. And it's a smart TV also.
Nice. Okay.
So if need be, if I want to watch, I don't freaking know, Star Wars or...
How about Daredevil season 2?
Okay, that or Game of Thrones. I want to watch Game of Thrones. I'm trying to get her into Game of Thrones, and she liked the first few episodes, and then we stopped for some reason. But
okay,
okay, because she'll watch her Netflix here and there. She'll watch her Disney here and there.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
That was Toby. That was the other cat.
Oh, okay. I did.
Okay, we have active kitties involved.
Yes.
Right here.
Toby, I'm trying to do stuff.
Right now? Our cat is sitting right here.
And Donut's out too. Jesus. If you hear cat noises in the background,
don't be
alarmed. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. That's our cats.
Yeah, so. I feel left out now. Maybe I'll just have to start making cat noises.
To get Pickles over here.
Yeah, Pickles. Yeah, he was just over a few nights ago.
How about Jerry Jones as a cat? How would that work?
Oh man,
no.
Okay, before we go completely off the rails,
we're already gone.
Yeah.
But Seahawks Sessions.
That's right.
You know what that sounded
Seahawks
like?
Sessions, okay.
You know what that sounded like? That sounded like an old man cat in the corner of a school or something like that.
I mean, I'm not trying to. I mean, but Jerry is up there. He is up there. So, meow.
That's terrifying.
There we go.
Oh boy. Welcome aboard to BS Express. That was horrifying.
It was.
Oh, good God.
Good
Lord.
Yep. It's time to get excited. 1 week from today.
I'm going to clip that. I'm going to clip that. It'd be terrifying.
Yeah. That
I don't know how to respond
We
to
don't
that.
want
but
to
here we
terrify.
are.
We want to, excite. So.
Yeah, sure.
And
Unlike Diana Rossini.
Here we go.
Everybody's talking about that now, but you know who led the procession on that whole discussion?
Who?
Right here.
Yeah, we did.
We talked about that 6 days ago.
Kevin, I have a great question for you. I feel like you would love to answer this.
Okay.
So let's play the theory game and say Joy Taylor, Diana Rossini, and Rachel Nichols started a podcast together. What would it be called? Ryan is the reigning champion.
He threw some stuff in our Discord.
I'm trying to step in the ring with Ryan. That's not going to go well.
Ryan is the current defending world heavyweight champion. No pun intended. And his title was called Spreading Sheets.
Yeah, you filled me in on the whole Rachel Nichols side of that thing. I did not know that.
So she will never admit, but everyone know. A lot of people have figured it out. She was with Jimmy Butler for a while. To be fair, I mean,
everybody's a human, you know.
Yeah, true. It's true.
They got things. They got things that they. I mean, because I don't know that Rachel was involved with anybody else at the time. So to me, it's not a similar situation. But I don't
know. One of my buddies says OnlyFans.
Oh no.
That's the podcast name.
They would get a copyright strike for that.
They would get a copyright strike, not even close.
Yeah.
God, what did Ryan say that was hysterical? Where was it? I'm gonna find it.
I can reopen the Discord if you want.
Oh, was it the No Cries Discord?
Yeah, it was the No.
Oh, he's got it. He's got it. He's spreading sheets, begging the boards.
That
scrumptious sources. That was a good one. Begging the boards.
Yeah. That was my favorite. Ryan, he's good at the alliteration. Oh man,
yes, he is.
That would have been a disastrous maneuver. I went to quit out of the Discord, and I almost quit out of Chrome. I would have just randomly disappeared.
It's like poop.
yeah, that would have been bad.
The honey pot is another one.
Yeah, the honey pot. I saw that. Yeah,
I was begging the boards. I didn't see that one.
That one is my pick. You know, if I have to pick
it's a great one.
I'm picking that.
Oh God, Kevin, what would your title be?
Man. We'll have to do some.
Let's ask Mrs. Wilson. Mrs. Wilson, what would your title be of that particular podcast be?
I don't know.
We'll do some recon. Silver Fox.
That's a good one.
That one would work. That one would work.
Three silver foxes. I don't know.
I would say maybe getting cozy. I don't know. Something.
Okay. You tried.
Something.
You tried.
No, I did. I had nothing. I went to bat. And I had nothing.
You really tried. All right. We got to get on with the rest. We got to get on with the show. So
what if we just called it meow? All right. That's enough.
What you have done has made God very unhappy.
You're the
anyway.
Jerry Jones' cat, reoccurring character right now.
It's terrifying.
How about catting around?
Catting around? Okay. I don't think we're not gonna beat banging the boards.
We're not.
It's
impossible.
He had them.
That's a new consensus number 1 seed. That's Kentucky like 2015 where they're like 38-0.
Oh man. Yeah. And they got dusted.
Yeah, right. So yeah, guys, how does it feel to have the first offseason as the defending Super Bowl champions in 12 years?
Man.
Yeah.
It
don't have to worry about why did they make that play.
So we all did the show, the post-game show after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I think we were all slowly coming down from it.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing the articles and seeing the reactions of, the Seahawks fans that lived through the previous Super Bowl against, ironically enough, the New England Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
And just seeing the sweet relief
right,
lift off the shoulders.
That's right. And I saw that in similar situations with the Texas Rangers a few years ago.
Yeah, because Texas
Same kind of scenario there.
blew it to St. Louis that one time.
They did.
Yeah.
Yep, you sure did.
But it was the last couple months has been exhilarating,
Yeah.
not only with, the wedding and the honeymoon's coming up in a couple weeks, but the Super Bowl as well. It's been, for me personally, it's been an incredible ride.
It has been.
Let's also be completely clear here. I don't think any of us expected Super Bowl at the beginning of this season.
No. I predicted they'd win the division. And if you followed that advice, you won $300 if you bet it all.
Yeah, Kevin was on that train from day freaking one.
Yep.
And then Dustin, being his usual pessimistic self over there.
I still gave him a wild card. I gave him a wild card.
You did. And then, me decided to get receipts of everyone here on Belly Up.
That's right.
I am an evil
episode.
genius sometimes. The mad scientist that I am every now and then.
That cost us in the bracket, though. We didn't advance.
You know what? I didn't think about that just now.
Oh, Dustin, you finally. I was trying to figure this out. How did we lose this? There you go.
That may have been it. I apologize, guys.
No, that was fabulous television right there.
But the off season for the most part has been relatively quiet.
It has,
which
been.
is good.
Right.
Because you really don't want a lot of drama or a lot of activity. The biggest change that they made was the offensive coordinator, because we knew this was incoming. Kubiak leaves for the Raiders.
And he knew that before the Super Bowl even was played.
Yeah, he knew he had a deal basically inked before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Don't blame him. Listen, you've been an offensive coordinator for as long as he has. You get a head coaching chance. Don't blame him. Exit Clint Kubiak, enter Brian Fleury.
Mm-hmm.
I am completely sold on the fact that they're not going to run 2 running backs. I think they're going to run 4.
Wow.
Yeah. If they do that, then they needed to make some maneuvers.
Well, the reason why I bring this up, you guys remember, when Jimmy Garoppolo led the 49ers to the Super Bowl that one time against the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
And they had 4 running backs rush for like 500 or 600 yards each. Raheem Mostert led the way.
He was he's an ageless wonder because he can still play. Somebody's going to sign him.
Is he still a free agent?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Because the Dolphins, they did not re-sign him, and
did the Dolphins re-sign anybody?
I don't know.
They got rid of a lot of guys.
They're trying to extend A-Chain apparently, but
I would target him.
Oh, I'd love for A-Chain to be in a Seahawks uniform.
Well, it's been discussed, but
multiple times.
They don't have the draft capital to pull that off.
Well, that's and we'll get to that later, but that's we're going to talk about that extensively here.
Here's I'm completely cool with the fact that they let the guys that they let go walk.
Yeah, especially Rick Wallen.
With the exception of one. Kobe Bryant.
That
it would have been great if they had re-signed him.
Which they probably weren't going to do anyway, because, word around the street is they love Ty Okada's game.
Yeah.
Because when Julian Love was hurt, Okada stepped up and played freaking awesome in his stay. And they love Imanwari, obviously, because he's their Swiss Army knife. He's their Swiss Army knife. Let's be honest here.
He is, yeah.
He's a bigger and stronger Kyle Hamilton, essentially. Which, yay! So,
and it's only his second year.
Literally,
yeah.
Boy Mafe, I was shocked he got that much money from Cincinnati.
Yeah. But they
Cincinnati's
needed
desperate for defense, so
So why'd you
do
let
with
Trey
that what you
Hendrickson
will.
go?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's Mike Brown, man.
Good point.
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm not a huge fan of like calling heads, but where's that's all. Anyway, so and Tariq Woolen, I think we knew Tariq Woolen was going the second the season.
Yeah, when he pulled that stunt in the NFC title game,
yeah,
he was gone.
We knew he was gone from like the first game of the season.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
that was disastrous. But he did, to his credit, he did rebound.
To his credit, he did.
Yeah, over the course of the season. But that, to me, it was the NFC Championship game because and
why would you taunt the Rams on the sideline?
Yeah,
for the NFC Championship game,
right?
Yeah.
When you just
why would you do
play
that
on fourth down?
Yes,
and that the game could have turned and started to.
Oh yeah,
because they scored on the very next play and they targeted him to do it.
Yep. No, Nakua was the man he was covering, and he got torched.
He did.
Yeah.
And so, and I heard all this talk about how he, was one of the best, when it came time to make plays and whatever. But
he disappeared a lot.
He did, and that not just disappeared because he would be turned the wrong way, or in the wrong position.
Yeah,
and you can't have that. To me,
the other one was Kenneth Walker, and I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like, okay, and now I'm like, well, good riddance.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but
I'm going to tell you why. At the parade, when Schneider was like, "Hey, we want to get you, re-signed," and he pulled a Magic Johnson and was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to be here." And I'm like, so,
yeah, can you celebrate just a little bit?
And he got so much money from Kansas City.
What?
That's good for him.
No, good for him. Listen, if I was in this situation and I had the opportunity to get $15 million,
no way I would have gave him that money.
No way.
No way,
no how.
And let because we put this clip out about because we talked about how they brought in JSN for a new contract, but let Walker go, and people were like, "Are you comparing the two?" No. We were discussing them as separate actions, not who they should have kept or whatever. Yeah. But Walker, we knew he had priced himself right out of Seattle.
Yes.
Which, good for him. But he did what he did, and because he wasn't driven into the ground. We've made this point over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
And Kansas City is going to try that with him, and it's not going to work out well.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see, but that's the thing. I don't hold it too much against him, what he said.
Absolutely. He got this money.
Yeah, what he said at the parade, that's because he knew what kind of money he had to be in talks with his agent. He knew what kind of money he was going to command, and he's been around the Seahawks. The Seahawks are the ones that drafted him. He knows what kind of general manager John Schneider is, and he knew that he wasn't going to get that money from the Seahawks. So he went someplace where they would give him that money. Now, do I think he parlayed a amazing postseason and Super Bowl MVP into more money than he would have gotten otherwise? Yes. And also, I would make the argument off the top of my head, and I think I'm right, that was his longest consecutive run without an injury, that run of games. So, I mean, that helps too. But
the other thing is, like, I think we knew it. I think we also knew this from past mistakes. Schneider wasn't going to re-sign a top running back to that term.
No.
I.e. Rashad Penny, Thomas Rawls, Kristen Michael.
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
Chris Carson.
Yeah,
Chris Carson got
although,
his money.
Yeah,
Granted, bad example. He did break his neck, but that's
the neck injury is what
the neck
sealed
injury was
deal.
the problem. And if you go back to Sean
Marshawn.
Alexander, he won the MVP,
right.
and then 3 years later, he was out of the league.
The other one was
Marshawn
held out a few times for new contracts, and to his credit, he didn't budge.
Yeah.
He did not budge. And we got a comment here. Signing Walker was never going to happen. Schneider is a smart guy. I'm not sure never going to happen was in that discussion, but
I'm sure they talked. I'm sure.
Yeah, they had to have talked, but both sides knew it was very unlikely, especially like you mentioned, Kevin, we are not comparing Kenneth Walker and JSN.
No.
Now we know.
One guy took us behind the woodshed for comparing the two, and it was not a comparison. We just talked about.
Oh, was that Facebook? Was it the Facebook group or was it Reddit?
No, it was Reddit.
Oh, it's even worse.
But I mean, I think I've just made the point that now that JSN has been signed, we know where some of Walker's would-be money went. It went to JSN.
Right. It went to JSN. Fine.
Yeah.
And
Shahid. Yeah.
I went to Shahid. Clearly, what they want to do. Shahid was gone.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought so too. But then they re-signed him, and it was
and so does he bring so much more? Because he can return kicks. We saw that, of course.
Kevin, Dustin, keep in mind here, during the offseason this past season, what did we say the Seahawks need in the passing game? A deep threat.
Yeah. They needed someone to take the top off the defense.
He's a deep threat.
Yeah,
he is.
Right out of the gate, he's a deep threat.
He is a deep threat, and we saw that.
Yeah.
The first pass or whatever it was against the Rams, it was a 50-yard throw.
Yeah. It was beautiful.
And it couldn't have been thrown better, and it couldn't have been caught better.
And I'm optimistic that with a little bit more time to work with each other, I think he and Darnold make some more connections next year.
I think so. And, if Torrey Horton.
Oh, man.
See, that's the other thing, man, because,
if he's totally healthy, because he scored, 5 TDs in, 3 games or something.
The other thing I want to talk about is, the fact that I thought deep down they were going to let Cooper Kupp at least, either restructure the contract or at worst release him. They haven't done that yet.
Yeah, they
haven't done that, which is good.
Yeah,
they may still do that.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm happy with it because they talked so much about how his impact off the field was so great.
Yeah,
that he's like another coach out there.
Yeah,
but not only, I mean, he picked it up late in the season too.
That's the other thing I was going to say. He picked it up.
He absolutely did. He was like, "Hey, Rams, that was especially delicious."
Yeah,
he scored that TD against the Rams, and
it's like fresh chocolate ice cream, delicious.
Yeah, or it's like those s'mores Peeps, Dan, right? Or the Peep s'mores.
Dr. Pepper.
Hold on.
I'm still laughing.
Let's get serious right here.
All right.
Dr. Pepper Peeps. Now we're talking.
Dr. Pepper Peeps, you said?
Yes, I did.
Where's the wifey when you do? Babe, did you hear that? Dr. Pepper Peeps. You don't like Peeps?
Oh, she's banished.
Out for a second here.
Banished.
Dr. Pepper Peeps, but as a s'more.
I'm still laughing. I'm still laughing about the confidence with which he was like, "Try it." Like you're a man who's had a couple of s'mores made with Peeps in your day, Dan.
I have done that once or twice. I have done that a few times. I have.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
Sometimes your inner fat guy needs to make a good creation of food every now and then.
My inner fat guy comes out quite a bit.
Especially if it's oatmeal raisin cookies, I'm down the drain. Okay.
I can't do the oatmeal raisin. I don't like raisins, but Kevin, have you done oatmeal scotchies? A little bit of with butterscotch chips in there.
I have
We
not.
have a Julie sighting.
Yeah, yes, Julie from Michigan.
Wow. Look at that. Julie from Michigan. What's up, Jules?
Hey, we haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah.
So, you guys probably don't have this. So we have this burrito place called Bubba's Burrito Bar here on Long Island.
Okay, I don't have that here.
And anyone that knows Bubba's Burrito Bar knows what I'm going to talk about. The tradition at Bubba's is the first time you go, you have to get something called the guilt trip.
Oh, I'm intrigued now.
Bubba's Burrito Bar is like, the burritos are about the size of a newborn baby.
Oh man,
Kevin's eyes.
I love a burrito, man.
Hold on. Bubba's.
I was good. Oh, you're looking it up right now?
I'm looking up exactly what it is. Give me a second here.
All right. For audio listeners, Dan is intently looking up the answer to Bubba's Burritos right now. But
all right, here we
let
are.
us know if you've had oatmeal scotchies in the comments.
Here we are. You guys ready to hear what the guilt trip is? First of all,
Bring
the burrito itself is $15.
All right. Hey, I'm with it.
All right. Great start. Chicken fingers.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Mozzarella sticks.
Oh,
see, I'm out with that.
Fresh cut fries.
I'm still going.
Bacon.
Okay.
Shredded cheese blend.
Okay.
Sour cream and topped with Baja sauce.
No.
All right. I am in, and but I just want to let you know that after I eat this, Dan, I will have a signed copy of my will, and I need you to witness it because I'm not coming back.
Oh geez, what was it? Me and a buddy of mine, I think we were insanely hungover one time, and he goes, "You want to go to Bubba's?" I'm like, "Hell to the hell, yeah!" So,
you gotta do it.
And we got the guilt trip. We both got a guilt trip, and it was the greatest hangover cure of all time.
Oh man,
that's because it absorbed every molecule in your system right now.
Yeah, that's something. Now I've never had this, and people are going to say, but you live close enough. But I want to ask either of you gentlemen, and Dan, I bet you've heard of it. Kevin, I don't know, but you're a well-traveled man. We've established this. You ever heard of the garbage plate?
I have not, but I am absolutely intrigued.
It's a Rochester thing. It's
I know of the garbage plate.
So west of me, I have not had a garbage plate yet, but I am going to have a garbage plate. But it is Rochester, New York is known for the garbage plate, that's
a tradition in Rochester.
Yes, it is. We have Melba sauce here in Albany, that the capital region. That's supposedly our big claim to fame, but it doesn't. Melba sauce is just raspberry sauce with your mozzarella sticks. But people around here
sounds
love
interesting, though.
Yeah, people around here love it. All right, so the garbage plate. The plate is usually topped with a Rochester style meat hot sauce. Optional mustard, onions, and ketchup may be on top. All right, hold on here. I'm going right to it. The garbage plate. You will also find other versions. Just give me the ingredients here.
Got you.
Okay.
A hearty, iconic dish from Rochester, New York, featuring a base of home fries and macaroni salad. Topped with your choice of meats like burger or hot dogs, smothered in a spicy meat hot sauce, and finished with mustard, onions, and ketchup, served with bread on the side. Originated from Nick wow, I just had a mini stroke.
Nick.
I was thinking of the garbage plate. Originated at Nick Tahu Hots.
Yep.
It's known for its piled-on, messy, and comforting combination of flavors, often called a trash plate or the Rochester plate. Mm-hmm. But it's the garbage plate, and that looks like hangover and a half.
Yeah.
I have no gallbladder, so couldn't be doing that.
Yeah, no gallbladder for Kevin. This would not work for Kevin. Absolutely not.
You'd have to have paramedics standing by.
The Undertaker would need to stand
Undertaker would need to be on station.
All right. Before we go on with the rest of the show, let us remind you all, ladies and gentlemen, that this show is not free. Right. So, with that being said, cue the music.
This show ain't free, so time for some ads.
Hey guys, this is Hector from the Insert Name FC podcast here to tell you guys about Canada Dips. It is a great tasting, superior alternative to traditional dip using CBD in a way that is radical, enjoyable, and effective. It comes in 5 core flavors: wintergreen, mint, citrus, mango, and American spice. Canada Dip CBD is the new evolution in dip, allowing guys to enjoy great, long-lasting taste without the downsides. If you guys want to go ahead and try them out, use the code BELLYUP20 at CanadaDipCBD.com. Once again, BELLYUP20 at CanadaDipCBD.com, and you'll get yourself 20% off your purchase. Thank you again for Canada Dips for being a great partner of Belly Up Sports.
Oh, breaking news. NFL reporter Chrissy Floyd has been fired after celebrating Diana Rossini's resignation.
Oh, man. Wow. This thing is blowing up.
It's blowing up, and everybody, like I said, is talking about this now.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, Ravens got new uniforms.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Ooh, those are pretty.
Coming out of a commercial break with breaking news. I like it.
Wow, yeah, would you look at that? Jesus. Interesting. All right. Lads, question for you.
Okay.
So I know it's April. I know the draft is coming up and stuff like that. But if you had to pick, who is your favorite in the AFC right now?
Oh, man.
Wow.
AFC. All right. Ooh. Yeah, I'm racking my brain here.
So I don't think it's Kansas City.
No, I was going
to. That depends on when he can play.
Patrick Mahomes.
You know whom I'm speaking of there.
Mahomes.
Yeah.
Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog here.
Oh, man. I was about to do it. Yeah.
Okay. So
I got to go home to Miss Piggy.
Oh,
AKA Brittany.
Oh, man.
Why do I do a good Kermit the Frog impression?
I don't know. It's out there.
You're bringing it.
Mm-hmm. I try. It's that and Paul. It's that and Paul Bear.
Your Paul Bear is elite.
That's right.
Brought him back from the dead. Anyway, I don't think it's Kansas City, and I don't think it's the Patriots again.
No, their schedule is going to be a problem for them.
I don't think it's Buffalo either.
No,
I don't
Buffalo
think so either. They hamstrung themselves when they, threw the coach to the side of the road.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to say the Houston Texans.
So,
I mean,
my money was on Houston.
That's good.
The defense is really good.
Really good.
The offensive line is not.
Yeah, they made some moves on the offensive side of the ball, which we know they needed. And so if they get any kind of offensive play at all, plus, it helps when you play Tennessee and the Colts.
Yeah.
Right? Twice a year.
But I think Tennessee is going to be on the upswing in a couple of years.
I think if the Texans get a left tackle, they're going to make some noise. Here's my pick. Dustin, you go first. Why not?
All right. Because I'm not going to say the Ravens. I'm not going to say the Bengals, the Steelers. I was thinking, because Kevin picked the Texans. That's a good pick. But I started thinking, I'm like, you know what? Jacksonville could be really good. They
could.
They look like they're starting to put something together with Liam Cohen down there. I mean, they looked really good at points during the season.
They did, and I think it's a positive thing. They're not going to play, the double down guy, offense and defense.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's a positive step.
Yeah, thank God. He's a
Even
better corner, Travis
He
Hunter.
is. And so, unfortunately for you, if you got him in your dynasty league, it's not going to work out well for you.
Stinks for you guys. I hear me out on Denver.
Okay. I forgot.
I'm going to hear you out. And
hear me out on Denver for a
counterpunch
second.
A little bit, I think.
Hear me out for a second on Denver. I know your counterpunch. I know what it is because you are not a Sean Payton guy.
Yeah,
well, he can coach.
He can.
You're not a huge Sean Payton guy, and I know this about you, Mr. Wilson. There, sitting in the corner.
There's two of us.
That's right.
There's two of you. Yes, there's two of you. Yes, I forgot. So I'm outnumbered in this case. Denver made the sneakiest trade
I like
ever.
that trade. Yes.
They essentially have now. Let's also be honest here. Cortland Sunn's the number one by default. He's good enough to be the number one by default. Troy Franklin,
he's getting older. He's up there.
Is a really good slot option, and they have Marvin Mims too, who's a really good returner too. But they traded for Jalen Waddle from the Dolphins.
Yep.
Which they did not have a game breaker at wide receiver.
No, they sure didn't. And they didn't have to give up much to get him.
No, they didn't.
And that brings it home right there.
And their offensive line is Garrett Bowles, all-pro, Ben Powers, who I believe was a Pro Bowler. I believe their entire offensive line was Pro Bowlers.
I'll have to check.
I believe so, because McGlinchey's really good too. I love that kid. Quinn Miners, good player. Luke Wattenberg, good player. Bo Nix, if Bo Nix comes back healthy and ready to go like he played his rookie season, they're going to be fine.
Well, if he plays like he did last year.
Yeah, they're going to be fine.
They'll be fine. And here's my counterpunch to you.
Please.
Okay. So, because Denver won a bunch of one-score games last year.
Yes, you're not wrong.
A bunch of them, just like Kansas City did the year before. And these things tend to even out.
Yeah.
And I think Denver's a quality team, but they're not going to be the number one seed in the AFC next year.
No.
They're going to have a more difficult schedule. I'd have to do some more digging on that, but they're not going to win these one-score games like they did a year ago.
Who's your pick for the top seed in the AFC, Kevin?
I'm going to go Houston is my top seed.
All right.
If they get offensive, they got a smart coach. He's a defensive coach.
Yes.
But he's a smart coach.
Yes.
He knows what they need. And they're going to go out, and they've made some moves already.
He's a Parcells disciple for a reason.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
people forget about that. Sean Payton comes from the Parcells tree.
That's right.
Which is a very tall tree.
It is.
So is the Shanahan tree.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to overcome, because they're not get all the breaks.
No.
It just doesn't work that way.
No.
And so, I think they're a playoff team.
Yeah.
But they've got to, other than the Raiders, they're in a difficult division. And the Raiders
the
are going to
Chargers
get better.
are still there too.
So,
yeah, the Raiders are going to get better. The Chargers are going to get better. Chiefs are going to bounce back to a point. Dustin, what about you?
AFC, I'm gonna like Kevin. I'm gonna stick with my original pick. I think the Jaguars are going to figure it out this year because they were close last year.
That's right. They were one drive away from beating Buffalo.
Yes.
Yeah.
They took the Bills down. And I know I'm asking a lot because Trevor Lawrence, we know the talent is there, but he's mercurial. You don't know what you're going to get out of him sometimes.
It's the hair. I'm telling you, it's the hair.
And they did lose ETN, right? He's in New Orleans right now.
I think he's with the Saints, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the wild card, but the running back, his name is escaping me, but he looked really good in
Bigsby, right?
Yes, I think it was Bigsby when he ran behind
the offensive line.
Yeah, for a name like Tank, you got to be good.
Yeah, I think Tank Bigsby's with Philadelphia now. I'm not sure, but
I think he got traded, but there was somebody else. Let's see.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. The NFC favorite
If you say anything other than Seahawks, you need to depart the show.
Okay. Okay. The only reason I am not 100% picking the Seahawks,
Yeah.
and I need you to hear me out on this one. It's not the Rams. It's San Francisco.
Okay.
And,
I can
and
buy
here's
that.
why. Here's
I can
why.
buy this.
San Francisco was without Fred Warner most of the year.
Yep.
George Kittle most of the year.
Yep.
Not 100% of Christian McCaffrey. Not 100% of Brock Purdy. But they still had Mac Jones. Not 100. Brandon Ayuk was done for the entire season. He's out. He's released. The whole 9 yards.
Yeah. What a team that was one game away from the top seed. They don't need that kind of
That's the
negativity
other
around
thing,
their
because
team. They don't need
that's
that.
the other thing. San Francisco, in spite all of their injuries, Nick Bosa, torn ACL. Aside from all of their injuries, all of them, they were one win away from the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Yep.
The only counterpunch I would do to that is I'm with you, Dan. Is their schedule was one of the easiest in the NFL last year.
Correct.
Despite the fact that they played the Rams and the Seahawks twice.
Yes, correct.
But they will not have that again this year.
No.
But them being healthy can compensate that.
Yes, correct. And Diamador Lenore, as much trash he did talk, he did not have a great year.
No.
He didn't. And the other thing, they brought back Drake Greenlaw, who was with Denver last season. They brought in Christian Kirk.
They brought in Mike Evans.
That was the other thing. They brought in Mike Evans.
Evans.
They desperately needed a number 1 receiver.
Yeah.
And I thought they would make some kind of a trade. You mentioned the backup quarterback.
Yeah. I thought they
would trade him out of there. They did not.
Yeah, they didn't, which is good.
Their quarterback situation is about as good as you can get it.
And that's the only reason I'm not 100% picking the Seahawks, because of San Francisco. That's the only reason.
I agree with you, Dan. You laid it out beautifully. The other reason I'm not 100% picking the Seahawks, and let's not get it, I will never underestimate Mike McDonald and
Sean McVay
Sean McVay I will never underestimate, but I will never doubt John Schneider and Mike McDonald again. However, you look at how hard it is to repeat as Super Bowl champions. You look at the road that the Seahawks had to the Super Bowl. There were the schedule was harder than people realize, because people wanted to talk about how easy the Seahawks schedule was last year, but a lot of the teams that the Seahawks played were decent last year. You want to talk about an easy schedule? Talk about the Patriots on the AFC side. Okay,
here's the other thing.
Super Bowl hangover is real.
Philadelphia, perfect example.
It is a thing.
And you also lost, let's call it what it is. Whether you agree that Kenneth Walker, you lost one of your MVPs from the year before, Super Bowl MVP, and you lost some key pieces, because you can't keep everybody when it comes to and their schedule is going to get harder as well. So
the other thing that I will counterpoint that.
Yeah.
We understand the Rams. We understand this at this point. In the last couple of years, it's a recurring theme that I do not trust the Rams.
Yeah.
It is a recurring theme that I do not trust them. I appreciate them. I love the fact that the Rams are this good, because it makes playing against them that much more fun.
Mm-hmm.
San Francisco, same thing. It makes it that much more fun. I am a psychopath that way. However,
iron sharpens iron.
With that being said, I will not deny the fact that the Rams made an upgraded corner with Trey McDuffie.
Yes,
they got him for cheap.
It remains to be seen how cheap that is. But
for what he is worth, the contract aside, what they gave up for him was cheap. He's that good of a corner. Now, it's not the Jalen Ramsey deal, to be fair, because that was 2 first-round picks in a second, because that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it got him a Super Bowl. Here's why I do not trust the Rams, and this is a recurring theme on this show. The Rams do one thing better than anybody in this division, and they shoot themselves in the foot. They do. They do.
They do. We've seen it.
We've
saw it
seen it
ago.
multiple times.
Yeah.
2 years ago, what was the Rams' biggest problem? Couldn't stop the run and couldn't beat Philadelphia. What happened to the playoffs? They got smoked by Philadelphia. What happened last season? Special teams, and close games.
In the close games, they figured out how to lose the close games.
Yes. They have played down to their competition every year. There is almost always 2 or 3 games out of the entire year where the Rams choke on them. They do. The Falcons last season, the Panthers last season, they should have lost to the Panthers twice.
Right.
But they didn't.
They could have lost to them in that playoff game.
That's what I was saying. They should have lost to the Panthers twice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And let's not forget, they had a 16-point lead on the Seahawks with 5 minutes remaining on the Thursday night game.
That's what I was going to say. They choked the Thursday night game.
They choked the Thursday night game.
There's no way to sugarcoat that. We want to take, hey, the Seahawks took it, but the Rams
spoon-fed it to us.
Spoon-fed it. And the Rams as Super Bowl champions. That's 5 years ago now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
not
it's
much
not
has
like
changed.
Take that Super Bowl champion out of the window now.
Yes, correct.
And then you have what you're talking about, where they've given up the ghost at the worst possible time the last few years.
And not only that, who's gotten significantly older since that Super Bowl run?
Oh,
Stafford.
Yes, it's Matthew Stafford, and they're
granted won the MVP and deservedly so last season.
Yes,
I do not think the voting should have been that close.
And
I don't think so either, but it is what it is.
Because East Coast biased anyway.
Yeah,
which makes no sense because it's Los Angeles, but whatever.
I do love Matthew Stafford. He's tough as nails.
I do too.
Very, very accurate passer. Everything else, but you got to admit, last year they were lucky to get the run that they got out of him with his back.
He was, because he didn't get beat into the ground.
Yeah,
a whole lot. We did not.
A whole lot. And so, when we talk about the power teams, all 3 teams from the NFC West are at the top of the NFC.
And they're going to get better.
And they're going to stay there. Because who in the NFC, Philadelphia?
Okay, Julie makes a good point. Julie from Michigan, who you can probably figure it out, she's a Lions fan. It pains her to say this. She thinks that the Packers are going to be a force next season.
Bro. They keep saying that, and Vince.
No.
Vince, he wants to pump them up all the time.
I don't think so. And I will tell you why.
And there's another team that shoots themselves in the foot every inopportune time.
Matt LaFleur is a perfect. It's weird. It goes back to Mike McCarthy when the Packers have shot themselves in the foot, no matter who's the coach or who's the quarterback. It's all the time with them. I don't understand. Now, I think Chicago, in spite of trading DJ Moore away, they should be fine.
I think they'll be fine, and the Lions will be better.
Detroit's going to get better.
Will be better.
I think Detroit's going to end up being better than the Vikings.
I do too.
Yeah,
by a mile.
But I think you want to talk about the stage being set for a crazy redemption story. Let's see what Kevin O'Connell can do with Kyler Murray. Because look at what he's done with, no disrespect to him, but lesser quarterbacks. He made Josh Downs Josh Dobbs. Yeah, Josh Dobbs, not Downs. I knew it was wrong when it came out of my mouth. He made Dobbs look good. He made Nick Mullins look good. And Sam Darnold. Come on.
The other team, we're not even mentioning the NFC South, because Carolina won the division last season by being under 500.
Right. Because
Tampa's not that far behind.
Yeah.
Tampa's not far behind, and look out. New Orleans has something building.
Yeah, they do have something.
They do, and Shaw. How do you pronounce that guy's name?
Oh, Shuck.
Shuck.
Yeah,
Chuck?
it's Chuck.
Okay. And
It's
he
crazy.
had a very good rookie season.
Wasn't he offensive rookie of the year? Or was that McMillan from the Panthers?
Let's look that
It
up.
might have been McMillan.
Let's look that up real quick.
Because he was better than a lot of people thought he'd be.
Offensive
was.
rookie of the year was Tedoroa McMillan. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
from Carolina. So the wide
All right.
receiver, that's fine.
All right, that's fine.
But I mean,
And,
I see what Julie's saying about the Packers here because they do have some weapons, but the problem is you don't know how Micah Parsons is going to be when he comes back. You don't
know.
Their defense always seems to wilt a little bit, even though it's a good defense. But here's the thing:
GM drafts terribly.
They can't find a number one receiver. They can't.
They just can't.
They just
They can
lost
find
one.
75 number 3 wide receivers.
Philadelphia, right?
Romeo Dobbs went to the Patriots.
Yep,
He did.
Dobbs is on the Patriots. Wicks is on Philadelphia.
It's weird.
So they're gonna do Matthew Golden and I forget who else they have there.
Some other guy.
Yeah, I thought Matthew Golden would be better.
I did too.
Yeah, you never know at this point.
So I'm sticking with the Seahawks as the number one team in the NFC because until somebody knocks them off their perch.
Speaking of Seahawks, Hard Knocks.
I don't like this.
Yeah, I'm already ready to.
I mean, I'll watch it.
I'm not a huge fan of curses. I don't think this is a curse. I just think this is stupid.
No, it is. Well, because you said it, Dan. You said not a lot of off-season drama, not this, not that. But this is uncharacteristic. The Seahawks usually don't do this. And I mean, you look at Mike McDonald and the way that he carries himself. I'm surprised that it never happened once during the Legion of Boom, Pete Carroll era, because those were guys that loved the spotlight.
Right.
Those were charismatic guys. And say what you want about Pete Carroll and his job with the Raiders last year and his end of his Seahawks tenure, but he could get you fired up. He could get you ready to, if you bought into what he was saying, you'd run through a wall for the guy. A lot of his former players say that.
Right.
And he's
if
got a personality.
Need a life motivational coach today.
Yeah.
He would be on the list.
He should go
Not
into
football
broadcast.
Life motivation, Pete Carroll.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm surprised it never happened in the Carroll era, but it just seems to go against the DNA of what we know of this team and how they carry themselves. I'm surprised that when Hard Knocks came a knocking, pun intended, the Seahawks opened the door. So, but I'm going to watch it, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I just don't like it.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing when you start making up drama. So,
I don't know. What was the last time they did the Super Bowl champions? Was it Baltimore?
I'm trying to.
It might have been Baltimore. It might have been the first one they did.
All right. Well, now I'm okay. Hard Knocks seasons, because I remember the year with the Raiders. I remember the Jets. I remember the Jets the first time when Rex Ryan said, "Let's go get a snack." We got.
I miss Rex so much.
It's been on for 13 years. Season 1 was the Detroit Lions. Come on.
That can't be right.
Yeah, hold on.
That can't be right. No way.
I'm going back through. It says Season 1, Episode 1, Detroit Lions.
That can't be right. It might have been the 2000 Ravens.
No, it was
2001
Ravens. Yeah, 2001. So
it was the Ravens. That was the Super Bowl champions, yeah.
Yeah, so it was Baltimore Ravens in 01, Dallas Cowboys in 02, 08, and 2021. Jerry loves Hard Knocks. All right, you got the Chiefs in 2007, the Bengals in 2009 and 2013, the Jets twice in 2010 and 2023, the Dolphins twice. You got the Falcons, you got the Texans, you got the Rams in 2016 and 2020. Bucks, Browns, Raiders, Chargers, Colts, Lions in 2022, Cardinals 2022 in season. But now they're counting like the off season and all that stuff. So
okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
This is the last time the Super Bowl champions was Baltimore.
I would say by my memory, yes.
Okay.
Because it'd be argued if the Seahawks weren't champions, they wouldn't be doing them now either.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm not going to watch it because, I have other important things to do. Nah. So
that's one of the things where you record it and watch it at a later date.
True.
Well, what I'll probably do is I'll just let the episodes build up and then I'll binge it like in a weekend or something. Who knows?
Do like a Game of Thrones thing?
Or maybe I can do, maybe Seahawks Sessions preseason. We can do Hard Knocks recaps. I can
There
get that
you go.
going.
Okay. I'm down with that.
There you go.
Yeah. So, I mean, who knows? We'll see how they torture the rookies when they come in, what songs they make them sing. We'll see.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I don't know. And then I just remember there's always like a catchphrase that comes out of it. The one year, I got to admit, they there was this coach for the Browns. I think his last name was Wiley. And every time he said hut, his stomach, went up and down.
Bob Wiley.
So they did the super cut. They did the super cut of Wiley doing that.
Okay, so I forgot there brings me up a story. There was a young couple who had a pregnant wife.
Okay.
And for Halloween, she dressed up. She was like 9 months pregnant. She dressed up as Bob Wiley.
Oh man, that's pretty
awesome. And she did the belly, and she did the belly lift. And it was hysterical.
That's awesome. That's
fantastic. Awesome. That's like that. No one's gonna beat that. No one's beating that Halloween costume. No shot.
Yeah.
Speaking of random stuff. Speaking of random, the Seahawks have 4 draft picks.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to jump into.
Yep.
Which, sure.
Well, let's leave with this. The last time the Seahawks had 4 draft picks was 2019.
No
what
way.
happened that year? Yes. And somehow he turned that into 11 picks by trading back.
Oh, yeah. That was the Metcalf draft, right?
I believe so. And
it was. That was the DK draft.
What they had 4, and that's just like this year. And they traded back and got 11 picks total.
That was the DK draft. Yes, it was.
Okay. So that's the same kind of scenario I see this year, although people have to be willing to trade up.
They don't have a ton of holes, though.
No, they don't.
Thank God.
No, they don't. And, they need quarterback or corner.
Yes, correct.
A running back.
I think they need corner, running back, guard, and to a degree edge rusher.
Yes. Those 4 things.
That's literally it.
Yeah.
That's it. And the first 3 picks are all in the first 3 rounds, so they should be able to get players that are starter worthy.
Yeah, they got
to be completely
if they
fair.
don't trade back.
To be completely fair, who was it? Former quarterback Brock Heward, who's also a radio guy.
Yeah, Rock and Salt, right?
Great show, but also former backup of Peyton Manning, and one of the great quarterbacks in the history of University of Washington.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what a left! It's amazing how his quarterback his career never panned out the way it did in college. It was weird. Anyway, getting off track,
guys.
Getting off track, because he threw a lefty spiral that was amazing. Anyway, he had a prediction. They said, "What if they traded up?"
But I don't. Here's the thing, because I've heard that they're saying that people are saying that they'll trade up to take Jeremiah Love. There are teams
he's not going that far.
No, there are teams that view him as one of the best players in the draft.
That's right.
He's going to Tennessee.
In the top 5.
He's going to Tennessee at 4.
Yeah,
Tennessee at 4 is where I've heard consistently him going there.
I saw him mocked to the Giants at 5, which I don't know. I mean,
no,
sure.
I'm not getting into that. So
either way, though, like they don't have the assets to trade up. Brock knows more about the Seahawks than I'll ever know. But but they don't have the assets to trade up that far. They only have
now. We also mentioned this in the green room. Jonah Coleman is a really good back from Washington.
And they can get him at the back end of the third round.
They could.
Round.
They realistically could.
Second
I think
round.
they're going to. I think here's what they're going to do. I think they're going to stay put at the first round.
Yeah, pick 32.
I think they're going to take the. Who was the kid from Ohio State? You know what I'm talking about? The big nose tackle.
Let's see.
Okay, I'm going to go with a cornerback myself.
A cornerback?
Corner? You said corner, right?
Avion Terrell, cornerback, University of Clemson.
Oh yeah, it's AJ's brother, right?
Yes.
Or is that his cousin?
Somewhere in there.
So his family.
Yes.
Caden McDonald from
And I'm
Ohio
doing
State.
that not just because it's Clemson in the background back there, but
Sure about that? Sure about that?
What about Hood from Tennessee?
Hood, I like Hood.
Hood's good. I the draft. Okay, so from everyone that I've spoken to, they've all said the same thing. The talent in the draft takes a massive dip after player ranking number 12,
which is where the Cowboys are.
It takes a gigantic nosedive.
That's right, and that's why they're going to have a hard time if they want to trade back. Someone's got to be willing to move up
because the running back class is not great.
Nope, there's only like three
guys.
Three
it's
or four
Jadarian
in the
Price.
First 3 rounds. That's all.
It's Jadarian Price, Jeremiah Love, and Jonah Coleman. That's it.
And
Mike Washington,
Mike
maybe
Washington,
from Arkansas.
Yeah, he can do some things, but he fumbles too much.
Cornerback is obviously Fernando Mendoza, who's going 1. I don't think anyone's arguing that.
No, they're not answering the phone for any other kind of deal.
Ty Simpson. Okay,
he's the interesting guy to me.
I will defend Dan Orlovsky by saying this. Alabama's been really good developing quarterbacks the last decade plus.
At the cornerback or at the college level?
At quarterback, yes.
At the college level, yes. They go to the pros, and that's where it all goes.
Mac Jones,
sideways.
Bryce Young, Tua, Jalen Hurts, and now Ty Simpson.
Yeah.
Ty Simpson is a winner. I will give him credit. If you're looking at just yards, touchdowns, and blah blah blah, if you're not including wins in that equation, I don't know what to tell you. Perfect. Stetson Bennett, in his defense, won a lot. Didn't have great numbers, but he won a lot.
And it got him drafted.
Yep, they got him drafted and never heard from again.
Yeah.
Well, it's also because he's on the Rams.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you're not.
He hasn't even gotten off the onto the main roster.
Here is the best example of wins matter. And that's Brock Purdy.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Purdy, Kevin, he won a lot at Iowa State, right?
Right.
He did. He won a lot at Iowa State. Didn't put up sexy numbers. No, sir, he did not.
Well, that's why he was the last pick of the draft.
People know Brock Purdy is one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league.
Yeah.
Because he wins.
Sometimes it's not Purdy, but he gets it done.
Oh, Jesus, Dustin. Good God. It was a little late on the response, but you know what? That was good.
It's fine.
It was good.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But somebody's going to trade up, I suspect.
Someone's going to sneak up and get Ty Simpson.
And then it'll be interesting to see how that works out.
Excellent.
Yeah, but I'm.
No one missed people missed the Mr. Burns pun.
No, I was with you there.
Yeah.
I don't forget a Mr. Burns. I don't forget.
Excellent.
Speaking
of Simpsons,
Burn. But
Kevin. That's wow. I picked Family Guy.
You did instead of
Homer Simpson. Anyway, Kevin's getting annoyed. I can see his face.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
The best description for Homer in that show ever by Mr. Smithers says it because the joke is for like the first like 12 seasons, Mr. Burns never remembers Homer, despite many things happening where the two intersect. And at one point, Mr. Burns, he goes, Simpson, eh? And Smithers just goes, yes, one of your chair moisteners from Sector 7G. That one always got me. A chair, describing someone as a chair moistener. Oh, man. So
that's wonderful.
But I just don't think I'm with Kevin. I do not see the Seahawks leaving this draft with only 4 picks.
No,
I don't know how they're going to do it, but John's going to trade back.
But that's his
do something.
history.
Yeah.
April, he makes moves.
By the way, speaking of draft, one of us is making an appearance on the Belly of Sports draft show.
Ooh.
Hosted by High Low Sports.
Awesome, man.
Okay.
Is it you?
Unfortunately, it is.
No, it's not unfortunate.
Something to look forward to, because that's something I've done in the past every year since I've been with Belly Up.
You have, and I'll give you credit. You have. And
so, still remember last year when are they going to make this pick? Or are they going to make me sad on there? And they made the pick, and I was happy.
I'm with you. They might trade back.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna. I'm with you. They might trade back and accumulate more picks. But what makes this a downside is I wouldn't be mad if they traded back. I wouldn't be mad if they stayed put.
Well, yeah, if they stay put, I mean, I think because they got the picks. I wrote them down here. They got the 32nd pick, which we all know. They have this. They have pick 64, pick 96, and then pick 188 that they got from Cleveland. So,
when did they trade with Cleveland?
I don't know, but it probably was bundled in with some other trade. But from what I looked up, it said via Cleveland. It was Cleveland's pick originally. How that happened, I can't remember. But
give me a second here.
All right. But if they stay put, a lot of people they're mocking Price to the Seahawks with the 32nd pick, the Notre Dame backfield mate of the aforementioned Jeremiah Love, and I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, found out why.
Okay,
you guys remember Nick Harris?
Okay,
who was Washington? Who was a draft pick for the University of Washington? The Seahawks signed him.
Okay.
In August 2024, Seattle signed center Connor Williams, who retired. And then Nick Harris was traded to Cleveland for a 7th-round pick swap in 2026 and a 6th-round pick in 2026.
Okay.
So
that's where that came from.
That makes sense. I forgot about Nick Harris. He was a decent player.
I forgot about him too.
For Cleveland, he was. He's a fullback also. Forgot about that. Big fullback.
Nick Harris sounds like a football player.
He does, yeah.
He is.
Does. But I think that if so many people are mocking a running back with the Seahawks selecting a running back at 32, I wouldn't hate it either. But here's the thing. I like the Wilson move more than some probably. I think
like it as well, not just because his last name's Wilson.
Yeah, no, I think it could pay dividends. He looked good when he was filling in for an injured Josh Jacobs in Green Bay. But I think if this was still a Pete Carroll coach team, we know how Pete felt about running backs. Then
he would take an LG Collier at 32.
Yeah, then they take a running back.
That was such a stupid pick.
It was, and it was from the 2019 draft class, Dan. I looked it up.
Oh, my God. I remember where I was, too, when that pick was made. Oh, my God. This is taking me back. You guys want to hear this story?
Sure.
So I was at a Jets bar for so this site I used to be a part of called U Stadium. Great guys over there in U Stadium. They're now part of the New York they're not part of the New York Post. Mm-hmm. Great guys over there. Frankie and Nick over there. Miss you guys. But I got invited out to some bar out in like Lower Manhattan, on the east side of Manhattan. Was it the west? No, east side. West Manhattan, like Chelsea area. and there was a Jets bar, and not only was C.J. Mosley there, but Le'Veon Bell was there, and because you smelled him.
Oh man,
he reeked of weed.
Mm-hmm.
He reeked of it. And I got like nachos and waffle fries. And I saw, Le'Veon was there. It was great. And the pick was made, and it was LJ Collier. And I was like, huh? Because I remember I was like, that's you're replacing Frank Clark with what? And I happened to look him up too, and I was like, so you're replacing Frank Clark with a guy who you hope to be Michael Bennett, who plays nothing like Michael Bennett. Okay.
Oh man.
And then they made up for it by trading for DK Metcalf, and I was for the DK Metcalf pick, and I was like, all right, I feel better now.
Yeah, no, DK was a great pick.
But my God, I want to look back at the 2019 draft.
But
I
think that Mike McDonald hit the identity of this team is defense for him. So I think if they stay at pick number 32 and they don't trade with anybody, which there's rumblings that they could work a trade with Arizona to try to, because Arizona might want a quarterback at the end of the first round.
Found it.
I don't think they're going to do that. I think they go defensive at the back end of the draft. I think they go corner, but they need a guard as well. But I don't think any of the top rated guards in this draft will be there that late. I mean, I don't think maybe Jennings Dunker of Iowa, maybe. But I don't think so, or Rutledge from Georgia. But I don't think either of those guys would be there.
Oh, LJ Collier, Marquise Blair.
I told you.
DK Metcalf. Oh, my God. I hate you, Pete, so much. Cody Barton. I will defend Cody. I liked him. Gary Jennings. What happened to him? Phil Haynes. Okay. Hugo Motti. He was a good nickel corner. I remember that. Ben Burkervin. Sure. Travis Homer, who's somehow still in the league.
He is.
DeMarcus Christmas. That's a great name.
I know. I was trying to make, when I looked that up, I was trying to figure out a way to make he really gifted us. But, I don't remember anything that he did.
He gifted us coal.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's what you call the naughty list of picks.
Meanwhile, he was a fan of this podcast, but now cut to him at his house. Hey.
Whatever he's doing.
I'm with you, Dustin. I'm with you, Dustin, on this, because they can make a play for a running back, but they lost two cornerbacks.
Yeah.
Right? Corner by trade was Kobe.
Right.
It was also he was more safety than corner.
Yeah.
At this point.
So how about Brandon Sis? Is that how you pronounce his name?
Oh, yeah, Sis or Sis.
Out of South Carolina.
I didn't know. I was looking.
South Carolina produces defensive backs like trees.
So I would go defense if you can't trade back.
I will defend South Carolina and their defensive back development because we have one. Nick Even Maury.
Yeah.
We have one. So
yeah, right.
We'll defend that. Oh boy.
So if they make a defensive play at the end of first, then they go running back and they can go after Mr. Washington over there. I'd like that move if they do that a lot.
Correct. Before we close up shop, because in typical time to be as fashion with the three of us, we do have gone for an hour and a half. What are your, because it's April and we're approaching phase 2 of free agency. What is your predictions for the Seahawks targets via trade and or free agency? Dustin, start off with you.
Man, I knew you were going to ask. We were talking about this a little bit in the Patreon exclusive green room. And if they do not get some edge rushing out of the draft, I I said it last year before he went to the Bills. I think Joey Bosa could still do something. Now, Jadeveon Clowney, he's out there, and there's familiarity there, but I don't think if they were going to make that move, they would have made it last year. Because
I think they're testing his market. I think they're testing his market.
Yeah.
Because there's still plenty of edge rushers out there. Plenty.
But there's something about Joey Bosa. I'd like to see what he has left. Because in spurts in Buffalo, he looked pretty good, you know. And they've got that deep threat at receiver now that we always wanted because they hung on to Shaheed, and the big wild card will be if Torrey Horton comes back. And people are saying they've been quiet in free agency, but I like the Wilson move. I think running back. As long as they come out of the draft with a running back, the running back room could be more solid than people.
Do you want to hear who I think they could target?
Who's that? Running back?
No, guard.
Oh, okay.
I'm shocked he's still out there.
Okay.
Shocked he's still available. Mekhi Becton.
He's still available? I didn't think he was available.
He's still available.
And that's a move I would like to see because you know how I feel about a certain offensive guard of the Seattle Seahawks.
He moves people. Yeah, he's still available as of today, and so is Ethan Posick, former draft pick.
That's crazy. Oh, I remember Posick. He wasn't bad.
He was good. I liked him at center.
Yeah, so, go ahead and get one of those guys, and then you don't have to target one of them in the draft.
You want to upgrade center and right guard almost overnight? Sign those two.
Oh yeah, that would be ridiculous. But they're still. I'm looking. Where's it show his? Okay, the stuff I'm seeing, you can't trust. You can't trust because it's saying that he's still with the Chargers. But I know
no, he got released.
Right.
He got released by the Chargers.
Okay, free agent target as of 1 month ago. Okay, there we go. Released. They freed up.
We talked about that already.
Yeah.
And so, done. Let's get that done.
He's still out there. He is.
Still out there. And we know there was an ex-Cowboy that came to the Seahawks that worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
So, if they want to because the Dallas are waiting to see who they pick because they got 2 first-round picks. They're both going to be defense.
Yeah.
They're waiting to see, and if they get the guys they want, they're not going to want Jadeveon Clowney.
Ooh, is Najee still available? Yeah, I've
they brought
Najee Harris. So I'll give myself credit there.
They brought Najee in, didn't they? They brought him in a little while back.
And there was never a peep after that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You heard he was visiting, and then you didn't hear anything after that. So
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So maybe they kicked the tires and found they were both they were flat. So
maybe.
And
he
only played 3 games last year.
Yeah.
I mean, he had Achilles.
Yeah.
And running backs, when they get hurt, could go south.
But we'll see. We'll see where everything goes. Kevin, what about you?
Well, I'm with Dan on a Jadeveon Clowney. Even he used to be a Seahawk and just about every other team in the league seems like. But if the Cowboys and I live in Dallas and I've heard that they want him if they don't get what they want in the draft, and so I think they will though because as you said, the number 12 is pretty much where it cuts off.
Yeah,
and that's where they are
after that. Yeah,
and that's where the Cowboys are number 12, and they also have 20, so they could move up.
Oh yeah, from the Parsons deal.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's right.
And so I think they're going to get a player on that defensive line. They better that they like.
Sure.
And if they do that, then let's get Clowney in. Let's get him energized and. He can make some plays, so I like that a lot.
All right. That being said,
and I was just looking it up just real quick. Cam Akers still with the team? Because didn't they sign Cam Akers?
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, I don't. So that's another. I mean, running back is a wild card for the Seahawks so far.
Really is. All right, guys. Final thoughts to close up shop for the day.
Well, it's 1 week from today, so
It is.
set your watches. You know what I mean, and you're gonna have to watch the first round for a while because the Seahawks don't pick till last.
Yeah, indeed.
And so make sure you got whatever beverage of choice you wish to have, and something to throw into the mouth while you're waiting for this, and we'll see how things work out. And I'm hoping that they pull out and don't get a first round pick, and then because they've shown that they know how to make second round picks.
Yeah, they do.
Second, third round's been their bread and butter.
Thank God.
Yeah, and so, but it's going to be tough because nobody excites you in that bottom of that first round.
All right.
So we'll see what happens.
Dustin?
I don't really have any other final thoughts. The last thing I had was Cam Akers. Other than that, I appreciate podcasting with you again, gentlemen. It's always a good time. And we'll be back at some point, and I'll fire up the jukebox sometime soon.
They will.
Right.
All right, guys. From the capital region of Albany, New York is Dustin Henry. From the great state of Texas is Kevin Wilson. I'm Dan Cruz. I'm coming to you from the beaches of Long Island, New York. We'll see you around, guys. Welcome back to Seahawks Sessions, and we'll see you all in this life. And we'll start with the next one. Cheers, everyone. Have yourselves a wonderful night.